game now. But yeah, we just listened to some of the SimCity 3000 soundtrack, which SimCity 3000, it's a, it's my favorite SimCity game. For me, it's a combination of that series. It's a beautiful um, city building game, and yeah, it has an amazing soundtrack. 90s jazz, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it's sort of like the simulation games of that era had that kind of music, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Yeah, The Sims, and it's by this The Sims and SimCity 3000. Their soundtracks were composed by the same person, Jerry Martin. So that explains, this sounds. A lot of this, like the tracks that we were listening to yesterday, you could hear that sounded very much like the music in The Sims. Kyodar says, "I love the soundtrack to Grim Fandango." If we're talking about jazz and games, yeah, Grim Fandango, another uh, beautiful game with a wonderful soundtrack. Um, yeah, so that was a good time to listen to that while uh, I was letting people know that I'm live, and now we're gonna get into the finale of Voodoo Detective. So, last warning, if you don't want to be spoiled on this game, best to stop watching because we're far in the game and we're gonna try to finish it. Did the same guy work on the music for this as Grim? No, no, that was no. I don't think Jerry Martin ever did music for any LucasArts game. I don't know off the top of my head who did the music for Grim Fandango. Apparently that was Pete McConnell. No, Jerry Martin, he did music for multiple Sims games, multiple SimCity games, or at least SimCity 3000, and some other Sim games as well. So like the Sim series of games by what's his name again? That game designer. I'm blanking on his name, but he's like a very well-known game designer. I actually have a book about him here, or a book about something related to him. I think a book about his work. But I'm blanking on his name. Will Wright, yeah, Will Wright. Yeah, he works on soundtracks of Will Wright games, sim games. G-Funk says, I'm gonna bow out and avoid spoilers as you sense yourself playing this at some point in the near future. No problem. And yeah, if it's that late, yeah, you gotta get some rest. But yeah, I'm gonna boot up Voodoo Detective, and we'll continue that and try to reach the ending because it's been a lot of fun. Been enjoying it. Been enjoying streaming it. And I want to wrap it up so I can then move something else. But yeah, before that, we're gonna have a great time enjoying the finale first. And it always, for some reason, this game. So I played in Windows mode for streaming purposes, but this game, when you if you've streamed it, if you've booted before the game and put it into Windows mode, then the next time you launch the game, it will go into Windows mode at the resolution you left it at, and then a moment later it will go into max screen resolution, but still in Windows mode. So then you have to resize it again, which is annoying. It's not the worst, but it's annoying. So I need to resize again. There's been a few technical small things, very small things that I was like to do. That's like, why did you do this, or could you change this? This could be better. Just give them some ideas and advice. But yeah, generally it's a well put together game. And here they have a disclaimer regarding voodoo. While our game draws heavy inspiration from voodoo tradition and culture, we diverge drastically from the reality of what is a rich and active religion. Where we borrow, we seek to do so respectfully, but the game is ultimately a work of pure and wonderful fiction. And they really have done their best to portray voodoo in a respectful manner to the religion and culture. So it's not entirely realistic because like magic's in the game, But they did their best, and they actually did a lot of research. They consulted with some actual professors on the subject to make sure that what they put in was respectful to the culture and religion. So yeah, they've done a great job in that regard, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So Inkmost has the Steam page for. Let me. This is. The Steam page for Voodoo Detective says a brilliant soundtrack recorded with live instruments composed by none other than Peter McConnell of Grim Fandango, Monkey Island, and Psychonauts fame. He also worked on Monkey Island and Psychonauts soundtracks. That's great. Okay, so we're booting the game. Well, we're booting the save. We're loading the save, and okay, we're where we left off yesterday, which is in the land of the spirits. So a quick recap. This is where the spoilers really start. I'm gonna start recapping what's happened in the game so far. Peter McConnell worked on Monkey Island 2 and Escape from Monkey Island. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, okay, so if you don't want to avoid spoilers, please leave now or mute, lurk, whatever works for you. But yeah, I'm gonna start talking about what's happened so far, which is gonna spoil the majority of the game. So it started with we're playing as a Voodoo Detective. He lives on New Guinea because he wasn't living there originally. We'll meet then if you want to. It's up to you. His brother was like, "Oh, you have to come to this island. There are restless spirits here that need your help or something. I don't know." But it's like there's just tourists there, so he's like, "Ah, I don't want to live here. I hate living here. I hate these tourists." But he's there, and his brother's is a. So he has his detective agency, and his brother is a bar owner. So they're doing okay. Aside from he hates the tourists, and he doesn't have any cases to work on, so he's in debt. He has financial issues. So suddenly a woman comes to him saying, I don't know who I am. I don't have my memory anymore, or I don't remember anything before very recently suddenly waking up in this body of a person, apparently Marie Fantoul, but she doesn't think she is Marie Fantoul, or at least she's skeptical about it. So she wanted to investigate us. She wanted Voodoo Detective to investigate what was going on, why she didn't remember anything. She had bad feeling about. She didn't think she was. She didn't think she really was Marie Fantoul, but Marie Fantoul was apparently the wife of Victor Fantoul, a business owner, a businessman who owns the Island Ventures Company, which is like on the island of New Guinea where the game starts. Is like building he's building the island into a tourist trap, tourist attraction, replacing the local establishments and local things with just things meant for tourists. So he's been buying everyone out pretty much. But it means Marie Fantoul, she has access to money because her husband is rich. So she offers Voodoo Detective a lot of money for the case, so he accepts it because he's like, I need the money. He's like, okay, I'll take the case after all then. But yeah, so we started researching it, and pretty much what we found out was that Victor Fantoul and his business partner, a local banker, Gordon something, I don't remember off the top of my head. They were investing in these tourist traps, and they had bought out, or at least bought a stake in a local family's restaurant. Well, the family Lemoon, they had like special recipes for Cajun dishes like gumbo and such that were very popular, very like highly prized and kept as a family secret. Um, and so Victor and Gordon, they invested in them, and they partnered up with the Lemoons to start the Island Kitchen um, restaurant chain or restaurant, because all these tourist traps are called Island something, Island Trader, Island Kitchen, Island blah blah blah. Um, but apparently the Lemoons were actually threatened into signing this agreement. Uh, yeah, they were held at gunpoint, and yeah, they were threatened with their lives if they didn't agree to that proposal. So they had to go along with it. But then um, we found out first it was unclear who was really behind this. Was it really Victor or was it really Gordon? Which of the two was really behind all of this? But apparently Victor deceived Gordon and everyone else involved, and he just went mad, power hungry. He was running Island Ventures, that company, like a cult, and yeah, it ended up that the Lemoons, they were unhappy with the situation because their recipes for the food that was being made in the factory for the new restaurants, tourist restaurants, was being altered, and they're like we demand that our family's recipes are restored to what they are. And yeah, the wife got shot to death. The husband leapt overboard of the yacht for his life, but he drowned. And the daughter also apparently died, either died or was put under a trance. And yeah, she had a spell put on her pretty much, and then she was Mary Fontoul. Because she lost her memory and was like, "Oh, you're my wife," Victor said. Victor claimed, and everyone seemed to go along with it, or no one knew better at least. So yeah, she was forced into that life, but she was really the daughter of the Lemoon family. Um, so we found all of this out, and yeah, it's then because we were on the case of Victor and Gordon, they kidnapped Voodoo Detective's brother Benny, and they also put him under a trance, and they brought him aboard Victor's yacht, which was apparently the headquarters of the cult slash business Island Ventures. And we snuck our way aboard the yacht together with Mary Fontoul to find out what was going on and rescue Benny. But then Victor and the other guys, Gordon and the lawyer who was helping them, they made an announcement that they would release a new product, soul food, that would be highly addictive and would attract tourists en masse, I guess, because of the addictiveness of the food. And yeah, we were like, yeah, we gotta stop that plan, gotta stop that plot. And yeah, it was like, Benny, why are you going along with it? But then it turned out he had been put in a trance. And so we managed to really find what's going on behind the scenes. Pretty much Victor invented, or had invented for him, some kind of machine that extracted souls from people, or brought souls into the physical world through people somehow. Spirit souls, I don't know. To put in the food, and that was apparently what would make it addictive. And so he told the lawyer to get into the machine, and the lawyer got vaporized, and then his soul, or a spirit soul or whatever, was there. Yeah, it works. Yeah, we can put it in the food, and whatever. And then the banker guy was like, Victor, you've gone insane. I can't tolerate this, and he shot Gordon the banker. So he betrayed all of the people who were kind of in on the plot before, but not fully. The banker was just like, he was just trying to make money, but yeah, when he was seeing what Victor was really doing, how insane it got, he was like, I can't go along with this anymore. So he got shot. Victor actually made Benny, so Voodoo Detective's brother, shoot Gordon, I believe, because he was under a voodoo spell. And then also Marie Fontoul was also there, and she was also held at gunpoint by Benny because Victor told Benny to do that. And then it turned out that Marie Fontoul got shot, so she's dead. Our original the person who originally gave us this case is now dead as well. But Voodoo Detective had to jump overboard for his life. And then we washed up ashore an abandoned island, but the spirit of Marie Fontoul's father, so the guy, the chef who had been intimidated into signing over his recipes, his business to Victor and Co., was there as a spirit on the island. So he had drowned, we found out. But he said like, I'll help you get off this island.
That statue of Papa Legba felt wrong. There's got to be something I can do to fix it.
He was like, I'll help you get off this island if you help me fix this aqueduct I made to bring hot water from the springs on the top of the island down to where he built a shack for himself out of a shipwreck somehow. I don't even know how he can manifest like that physically, because he was just a spirit ghost. But apparently he was able to do that, but not finish it fully. So we had to. We've got a book, our Grammy's book of voodoo, which has spells and recipes. So we've used a love hacks on the yacht to bring a bartender and the singer she was infatuated with together, so we could get aged rum that she was guarding. Yeah, we've just been using these recipes. We used this hot sauce, dynamite sauce, to explode on the island. A blockade between the hot spring lake and the aqueduct that the spirit had made to bring the water to his hot tub. But then he was like, do you really think I can help you? I just wanted this, fuck you. So then we were like, okay, we gotta get advice from the spirits. So we made this, we did the Loa possession ceremony. So yeah, pretty much we've lost control of our body, I guess, but we're just right now in the spirit world where we can talk with Papa Legba, who is the voodoo demigod, aka Loa, of the underworld. So he's like the one who guides the spirits to the afterlife. But yeah, something's just been horribly going wrong, and we need his advice on how to restore things and get off the island, get back home to New Guinea so we can save Benny and stop Victor Fontoul. That's kind of summary of all that's been going on. This one we also used to find out about the Lemoon family, because here there was a pendant that Marie Fontoul had that led to the Lemoon family, which was how we found out all this backstory. This we made fugu fish blend with chocolate to put the banker to sleep, so we could also solve a puzzle that way. We haven't used this recipe yet, the strength enhancer, and we haven't used this recipe yet. So we have the urn, but I don't know what we'll need this for. So that's all the recipes. So yeah, 2 recipes left. ATM Machine says he's the guardian of the crossroads, as I recall. Yeah, that's how he's indeed been portrayed in the game. Usually the first Loa who's prayed to in ceremonies. You might remember Galeb in Tales of Monkey Island being based on him. Ah, I see. So yeah, right now there's this. We're in the
It's a
spirit
statue of
world,
Papa Legba, but it looks wrong. Like something's missing.
and we gotta do something to fix the statue of Papa Legba. And I don't know. I have these items. This is the harmonica that Voodoo Detective plays. Uh, because his brother Benny is like a huge music lover. He plays the piano, and yeah, this is like his Voodoo Detective's way to connect with his brother through music. This money we got from Mary Fontoul at the start of the game to help in investigating the case or as payment. This aged rum that we got on the yacht, no idea what to do with that further. This is a book of text law that we found on the deserted island we washed up on, and I have no idea why that was there or what to do with it. This is the locket with a picture of
This is Esmeralda's locket.
Esmeralda, the
There's a
mother
picture
of
of Mary inside. I wonder if I
Mary,
should call her Genevieve now.
aka Genevieve. That was her original name before she got uh, tranced. Entranced by Victor. This is cereal we found on the island. No idea what to do with that either. And this is the clay pot we found at the Hanfu, aka the place of worship for voodoo practitioners on the island where we did the Loa possession ceremony to get here. So yeah, this is what we have in the inventory. I have no idea what we can use to fix the statue of Papa Legba. We can head west, head north, and head east, or leave. I don't think we want to leave, so I think we gotta start exploring here. At least if the game will let us. Let's see. Okay, the game will let us. Okay, so these have been people in the game. So this is Mary Fontoul, who is now dead, sadly. This is us. This is Victor Fontoul, the great betrayer, the madman, the cult leader. Can you try talking to the statue? I tried that, and he said it's broken somehow. It needs to be fixed. There's something missing.
It's a statue of Papa Legba, but it looks wrong. Like something's missing.
So we gotta find that. If you have IDs, always welcome. But yeah, apparently there are other statues here of other people. This is Theodore. He was a lawyer who was helping Gordon, the banker, the investor, with his stuff. He was doing the books as well for own ventures, I guess. But yeah, he also got shot. And no, he got vaporized by that machine to extract souls or something. And Gordon got shot. So yeah, let's try interacting with these statues and seeing what happens.
Voodoo doll face. That monster's going to pay for what he did to you. I can move the arms.
He can move the arms. Huh. Let's see what moving the arms is for.
It's a statue of me. Not too shabby.
As always, cracking some iron. Love. There's only the statues here to interact with.
It's a statue of Victor holding a straw hat. He's got a look on his face like a naughty child.
I don't know what the
There's
straw
something
hat is
written
about.
here. The
Leg?
clock conducts a marching tune. First left, then right. It starts at noon. Beneath the inscription is a series of musical notes.
Okay, so this is clearly a puzzle.
It's a statue of. He's got a look on his. There's something. The clock conducts a marching tune. First left, then right. It starts at noon. Beneath the inscription is a series of musical notes.
Okay, so I don't see any musical notes. All we have is the march. It's like clock. First left and right, it starts at noon. You can't buy Iron Brew in the US, which is probably one only reason I'm curious about how it tastes. It tastes. It tastes a little citrusy, but a bit orangey. But it's its own flavor. It's distinct from it's it's distinct from sodas that I know you can find in the US. I think it's kind of like it tastes a bit like a mix of. It has rose essence, rose water flavor. Yeah, I was about to say that it tastes sweet, slightly bubblegummy, slightly citrusy. Um, I think it's a bit comparable to root beer soda that you have in the US. I know I tried it once when I was in New York and it tasted very bubblegummy. But yeah, rose essence. Now that you say it, it does taste a bit like that. I just find it very refreshing and nice. But of course, it's not something
Theodore.
you can drink all the time.
Poor little weasel. It's Gordon. I'm surprised he's not made of gold.
Yeah, the banker was obsessed with food pretty much, and also he was addicted to chocolate and he kept sniffing. And he was a weird guy. That was why I was unsure at first whether it was him or Victory behind it, but then Victor turned out to be the man. He brought back 15 bottles or so when he went to Scotland. Oh wow.
It's a statue of Victor holding a straw hat. He's got a look on his face like a naughty child. There's something written here. The clock conducts a marching tune. First left, then right.
Yeah,
Starts
yeah,
noon.
I remember it.
Beneath the inscription is a series of musical notes.
My memory is pretty poor, so didn't immediately recall it, but now that you mention it, yeah, I do remember it. The clock conducts a marching tune, first left, then right, it starts at noon. The idea you had with this puzzle was to arrange the statue arms like clock hands. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same, but first left, then right, it starts at noon. It starts at noon, that would mean first left and right, it starts at noon. But first left and right. Noon would suggest hands upraised, but I can move the hands.
Statue.
I can't change his arms. I can change the arms to. I can move the left arm right up. Can I? Oh, okay. So, okay, I can put them up or down. Yeah. Noon would suggest hands upraised. Yeah. It starts at noon. First left, then right. It starts at noon. So, does that mean the left statues need to have their hands upraised and the right ones down?
It's a statue of Victor holding a straw hat. He's got a look on his face like a naughty child. There's something written here. The clock conducts a marching tune. First left, then right. It starts at noon. Beneath the inscription is a
First
series
left
of
and
musical
right.
notes.
Try raising all the statues' left arms first maybe and then the right arms. It bothers you a bit that left arm corresponds to the player's left hand rather than the statue's. Yeah, it's not entirely clear. I'm gonna go check the north and east to see if we can find something else or any hints there. See what's going on in those places before we continue with the statues. Okay, so this is another statue. We might find out some more here.
It's a statue of Victor. He's clutching an old man's cane with a gleeful look in his eye. There's an inscription here. A mirthful belt will quickly melt what sadness has in store. The key to hold a chest of gold is nice, but I'm worth more. Sounds like I need to find a way to make old Stoneface laugh.
Find a way to make the statue laugh?
This is no time to practice harmonica. I've got work to do.
Book of Tax Law?
That's no place to lay down the law. That doesn't need part of a balanced breakfast.
How could I make a statue laugh?
It's a stat. He's clutching an old man's cane with a gleeful. There's an inscription. A mirthful belt will quickly melt what sadness has in store. The key to hold a chest of gold is nice, but I'm worth more.
Key to hold a
like
chest
I need to
of
find
gold
a way
is
to
nice,
make old
but I'm worth
Stoneface
more.
laugh.
Here he's holding a box.
It's a statue of Victor. He's holding a box he seems pleased with. There's an inscription on the box. Pain visits the flesh, but makes its home in the mind. Let's just see what's inside this puppy. Oh, ouch! It felt like the skin was melting right off my bones. But my hand is fine. I guess the pain was all in my mind.
What the fuck? So this box gives pain. The Jabbar. Have you seen Dune or read the book? I have not, but I have heard a lot about that scene, and I saw a clip of that scene where like the guy is tested by putting his hand inside a box or in something and having to resist the pain. I haven't seen, yeah. I bought a Dune book once, but I never got around to reading it, so I'm not super I know a little bit about basic stuff, how Dune works and what it's about, but don't know all that much.
I can't use that here. It's a statue of Victor. There's an inscription. Pain visits the flesh, but makes its home in the mind. Let's just see what's inside this puppy.
Pain visits the flesh, but makes its
like
home inside the mind.
Right, but my hand is fine.
I don't see the point of this right now.
It's a statue of Papa Legba.
What happens if I leave? So I'm back on the islands?
That statue of Papa Legba felt wrong. There's got to be something I can do to fix it.
I don't know if there's anything. If I can just click the bird and I get back into the spirit world. Should have you tried upraising all the statue arms? Not yet. That feels a bit too simple, but you never know with this game. The puzzles have been a bit all over the place.
It's a statue of Victor holding a straw hat. He's got a look on his face like a naughty child. There's something written here. The clock conducts a marching tune. First left, then right. It starts at noon. Beneath the inscription is a series of musical notes.
I don't get the musical notes thing, but first left, then right, it starts at noon. Does this mean maybe they have to, like, alternate? But then it starts at noon would make me think that it starts from the center. That's he uh, doesn't. Yeah, like this doesn't really matter.
It's a statue of Victor. He's got a look on his. There's something. The clock beneath the.
I would expect something to happen if I got it right. It would be weird if there was no indication that I got it right. So it's not this. First left, then right, it starts at noon. Nearly finished what I need to do today. Closet laundry, vacuuming and mopping. Sounds like a lot of work, but I'm glad you're getting shit done. Should you try upraising left arms going clockwise, then raising the right arms in the same direction? That's what I tried to do earlier, I think. You don't think I proceeded clockwise? Maybe not. I think it just has to be all get it to one specific position. I don't know if the order that this is done matters in. Start with the upper right statue. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That statue of Papa.
And then now putting them all. I kinda doubt it's this, but feels like a lot of work to reset them all. I think it's. I doubt it's gonna be that complex. So you think starting with Voodoo Detective, put up the left arm, now Mary put up the left arm, Gordon put up the left arm, Theodore put up the left arm, then Voodoo Detective put up the right arm, Mary put up the right arm, Gordon put up the right arm, Theodore put up the right arm. No? Doesn't seem like that is it. Let me go check north and east again, but I doubt anything's changed there. I feel like the game would give me an indication that something's changed, that I've solved the puzzle. The other idea you had was to do something similar, but to raise first the left arm and then the right arm of each statue. I think I should just look this up because I don't know, it's unclear. I could be stuck on this for ages. I do want to proceed with the game. Don't want to be stuck on this for too long. Oh! Oh, okay, I have missed something crucial about this puzzle.
It's a statue of Victor holding a straw hat. He's got a look on his face like a naughty child. There's something written here. The clock conducts a marching tune. First left, then right. It starts at noon. Beneath the inscription is a series of musical notes.
So, beneath the inscription is a series of musical notes. Apparently, that's a hint that I need to play the harmonica here.
Let's see if I can play this.
I did not get that. Low notes, high notes, low notes, high notes, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, low. Okay, low, high, low, high,
What a
low, high,
strange
low,
melody.
low. And it starts at noon. From left to right, it starts at noon. So low, low, high, low, high, low, high, and then both of Theodore's arms need to be low.
I guess I did something right.
There we go. Yeah, that would have been easier if I had just figured out the clue that I had to play the harmonica there. That was... Sometimes
I'll
this
take
game
that.
is missing a slight bit of signposting, in my opinion. Okay, so the hat, yeah, the hat needs to be on the statue. That's,
This ought to cover up that bald spot. He's looking a little better now, but there's still something missing.
and so we gotta get the cane here.
It's a statue of Victor. He's clutching an old man's cane with a gleeful look in his eye. There's an inscription here. A mirthful belt will quickly melt what sadness has in store. The key to hold a chest of gold is nice, but I'm worth more. Sounds like I need to find a way to make old Stoneface laugh.
So I don't have a recipe for that.
I'm not wasting this. It's the other way around. I should really lay off the hooch. This is no time to practice harmonica. I've got work to do. It says Zawanga Isle Tax Law, Chapter 1. This chapter summarizes the significant tax legislation impacting the Zawanga Isle Department of Revenue. It was approved during the 1918 regular session of Zawanga Isle Legislature. Research and fiscal analysis divisions are not intended. I'm sorry. I can't read anymore. This is mind-numbing.
I feel like the Book of Tax Law is related to the mental pain thing. But what can
That
make
doesn't need part of a
the
balanced
statue
breakfast.
laugh?
That won't help here. I can't use that here. That statue of Papa Legba felt wrong. There's got to be something I can do to fix it. That's no place to lay down the law. It says, so chapter 1, this chapter was approved. Research, I can't read anymore.
So once we figured out the music hint for the statues, we figured out this bit, but the pain and the laughter, I have no idea how to do.
Are you kidding? Money doesn't grow on trees, you know.
Oh, okay, I missed at least one item on the island, so that's why I can leave. Okay. So, last stream we had come across a parrot here. An island bird, but he keeps fleeing from Voodoo Detective. He's afraid of him.
I think it's scared of me.
But maybe it wants a cereal. That's probably what cereal is for.
Nothing says I'm not going to hurt you like a handful of cuckoo bunches.
And for that,
look.
we got a
Left me a
feather.
little present. I'm tickled. It's a colorful bird feather.
Yeah, I
Soft
guess
and
that didn't
tickly.
click yesterday. But yeah, this will help us in the spirit world.
Let's see if this guy's ticklish.
Sure didn't laugh, but okay.
It's a cane made of stone.
We're heading out? That's fine. Thanks for
The
being
cane
here,
fits.
ATM machine. And now there's the box of painting. Yeah, it is very interesting. Thanks. Feel free to check it out for yourself. Bye. Oh. Okay, so this does have to do with the Book of Tax Law, as I
Isle
thought.
Tax Law. Chapter 1. This chapter summarizes the significant tax legislation impacting the Zawanga Isle Department of Revenue. It was approved during the 1918 regular session of Zawanga Isle Legislature. Research and fiscal analysis divisions are not intended. I'm sorry. I can't read anymore. This is mind-numbing.
So he's had
The
his
statue
mind
of
numbed.
Victor. There's an pain visits. Pain makes its. Thank God for mind-numbing tax law. There's a stone pipe in the box. I'm taking it.
There we go. Okay, so that didn't click for me naturally, these puzzles, so I did need some help for them. But we've gotten through.
I hate to reinforce a bad habit, but
It's no
Ooh.
Michelangelo, but at least it's wearing clothes, eh? Indeed. I am Papa Legba. Well, I'm bored. Let's go.
hey, wait up.
What the heck? We're in the office of the Voodoo Detective on the island of New Guinea, except we're still in the spirit world.
This isn't where I parked my office.
Is that Dave Fennoy as Legba? I'm not sure. We've seen the credit during an early game over screen on last stream, but I don't I don't recall if Dave Fennoy was listed as voicing Legba. Um, you could probably find it on Moby Games or I don't know.
This isn't where I parked my office. You're Papa Legba.
That's right. I believe you have some questions for me.
He played the pawn shop owner in King's Quest VI and King Andre in Curse of Monkey Island, as well as Lee in Telltale Walking Dead games. He does. Papa Legba here does sound similar to the pawn shop owner. I don't know if he sounds similar to Lee. And King Andre, I'm not immediately remembering. I guess. Not immediately remembering that character or the voice. Um.
I'm marooned on a desert island. I have to get off somehow.
Maybe think about that the next time you decide to leap from the back of a moving
Good
ship.
point. Ike Amadi. Okay, so it is a different voice actor. Actually, I could hear some similarity with the pawn shop owner. Then again, the pawn shop owner was voiced like over 30 years ago.
My client's been murdered.
Ah, yes, Genevieve. Nice lady. Not such a nice way to go. But you're no detective. Nothing lasts forever.
Dave Fennoy would have probably been a too big name as well for them to be able to get then. If he's had such big roles already.
You know Genevieve?
Well, she's part of the reason you and I are talking.
It was you. You gave her that pendant.
Well done, detective.
But why?
Pull out one thread in the cosmic tapestry, and the patterns underlying the whole universe
Have a good one.
can shift. In this
Thanks.
case,
You have fun
Genevieve
too.
Lamoon was that thread. Victor had erased her mind, wiped away her past. She was nothing more than a submissive thrall.
Yeah.
I woke her from her stupor and gave her a gentle nudge in your direction.
Sounds bad, right?
And now she's dead because of me.
Aww.
Self-pity won't bring her back. But if you want to set things right, I have a business proposition for you.
Victor's captured Baron Samdi's spirit. He's using it to harvest human souls to season his gumbo.
Victor found tool. Yes. Let's come back to him.
Victor kidnapped my brother.
Yes, but the important thing is he's still alive.
You mentioned a business proposition?
Victor's actions have far-reaching ramifications. The land of Genin has been plunged into chaos. The dead are rising from the earth, and the living are addicted to unholy poison.
Sounds
We
bad,
stand
right?
at a crossroads, and all paths but one lead to oblivion.
Fontools crossed more people than the Catholic Church.
Find
I don't know if that's true,
Venture's Island, stop Victor,
but sure.
and restore Baron Samdi to his throne.
How will I find Victor's factory?
Take my sign. With it, you can traverse hidden passages across reality. You can get off this island and back on the case. So how about it, detective?
All right. I guess I could pencil you in.
Woohoo!
Very well. We have a
We
compact.
could pick no, but it's
Now,
probably an
before I
early
go,
game over screen
there's
again,
one
or
thing
yeah,
I should
it's
mention
always a
about
butt
my
down must
sign.
situation.
The crossroads of the universe only meet in locations with a strong connection to the spirit realm. Your best bet is a place of worship, like a hunfo.
Well, there's a
I
Hunfo
think
in
I
New
can
Guinea.
manage that.
Once you've acquired Baron Samdi's spirit, use my sign to restore him to his throne. Good luck, Detective. We're all counting on you.
Baron Samedi is the Lord of the Dead and Gatekeeper to the Underworld. Oh, I was confusing him and Papa Legba. Papa Legba is a low who stands at the crossroads between the land of the living and the spirit realm. And then Baron Samedi is the Lord of the Dead and Gatekeeper of the Underworld. Without him, the dead cannot pass the final doors to Gideon. He is responsible for making corpses rot in the ground to ensure they don't come back as zombies. While most often associated with death, Baron Samedi is also a giver of life. Okay, so Baron Samedi has been taken away by Victor, and because of that, yeah, he's now able to get the spirits from the dead and toy with them. Use them as seasoning for his food somehow, for some reason. I don't know. It's weird.
I think I'll put on a shirt before I leave.
Sounds like a good idea.
I don't want to bother Papa Legba again. I don't want to...
Is there anything else on the islands we need to look at or interact with before we leave? Here's the chef's spirit, the father of Genevieve.
I feel
Asshole.
wonderful.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so I think we go back to the Hanfu in the lake, the central pillar, and use the sign of Papa Legba there to go back to New Guinea and go to the islands. Sign of Papa Legba.
It's Papa Legba's sign. A ticket to the crossroads of the universe. I think I need to use the sign on myself.
Let me check my phone for a sec because there's some family talk going on. Family plans. They're already planning for my parents for a wedding anniversary next year. Okay, let's use the sign of Papa
Here
Legba.
goes nothing.
Papa Legba, Papa Legba. Let's travel through the spirit world's connection. Okay, so this is the island Ile Francois, it's been called, because Francois is the chef who claimed the island. Chef's great. This is Zawanga Isle. That's New Guinea, where we started. And this is Ventures Island, so the island that uh, Victor Van Tool owns, where his secret factory is. Can we... what if we go back here? Oh shit! All the tourists are zombies. Well, not all of them. There are zombies and there are ill tourists because they've been eating the corrupted food, I guess. The soul food. Let's go see what's at the hotel and the restaurant first. Oh, there's also a zombie here. Hey, Hooligan. Goes okay. We're nearing the end of this game, Voodoo Detective, so I don't know if you don't want to be spoiled.
She's holding a flower.
Then
What you got there, buddy?
you should probably not watch this, but otherwise
For
feel
me?
free to watch. uh, so pretty much there are zombies
shouldn't
and shit's all out of whack. Yay! We got a flower that we need for a recipe.
It's a centennial dragon heart plumeria.
It's part
That
of
zombie gave
the.
it to me.
It's part of the 2 Brew Strength Enhancer. Ingredients: hot water, centennial dragon heart plumeria. Steep the petals of a centennial dragon heart plumeria in hot water. Boil a kettle, fill a cup, plug the petals, stir them up. Take a sip and you'll be then stronger than 100 men. Okay, so the question is where to get hot water. You'll probably forget by the time you play it. It takes me forever to get around to games these days. Yeah, that's the same for me if I don't play them on stream.
The door's locked.
Well, I guess since the world's gone to hell in a handbasket, the hotel's
The
closed.
place is deserted.
And the restaurant is deserted, so nothing else to find here.
With Baron Samdi out of the picture, souls are free to wander the earth, inhabiting corpses at will.
Oh, we can still go into the bank even though the banker is dead. But Penny, who worked for Gordon Crumpsford, the banker, is not here.
It's a bottle of black ink. Don't mind if I do.
And we weren't allowed to take it earlier because we need it for a bank. And now, of course, we can steal whatever we want.
It's a bottle of oily black
Can you
ink.
steal all the money? That is a good question.
The door is locked.
We can go into the vault, and we saw earlier
The
that there
bank
were...
teller's not here to let me in. Probably on account of the
Oh, we
dead
need to be
walking
let
the
in.
earth.
We were able to get access earlier. Well, I guess she let us in. And then there were a bunch of gold bars, and yeah, it would be nice to get access to that, but sadly we can't access it because the bank teller is not here apparently. Is there anything on the roof of the lawyer's office? No. Lawyer's also dead, so
Locked up tight.
also locked up
I
tight.
don't think Theodore's coming back anytime soon either.
Except in the form of
Though,
zombie, maybe.
These days, you can never tell.
Yeah, exactly. The Van Tool estate, probably abandoned. Oh, we can go into the greenhouse. Nothing changed here. Don't think we need anything from there.
Sure, it's big, but is it huge? I guess no one's home.
Yeah, I guess the butler, I forgot the butler's name. We also suspected him of doing something bad at the start, but then it turned out he wasn't really involved. I guess he's either fled or isn't letting anyone in, or I don't know. But yeah, let's see what's up with these tourists.
Victor's got them hooked on his sordid slumgullion.
Yeah, the soul food has actual souls in it, and things are
Looks
pretty
like
fucked
Island
up.
Soul Food is a screaming success. I can almost hear the wailing of the tortured souls.
And the guy's
No way
speeding,
I'm
yeah,
going
and
there.
if you just click to walk somewhere, he's pretty slow on these screens, but then, whee, double click. He sure is fast.
These poor... Victor's got them hooked. Looks like I can almost... No way I'm going. These poor bastards are all addicted to island soul food.
Oh, here's Ricky Tinsel. He was the bartender here at Donut Hole Billy's. Coming soon. Oh no, it's also been bought. It's well taken over because Benny Billy, the Voodoo Detective's brother, he was the bar owner proprietor here, but he's been mesmerized, entranced. I forget the exact term the game's using. For it by Victor Fontoul, the big bad guy. So
Island bar coming soon. Not if I can help it. Oh, jeez. Ricky looks like hell. Oh, jeez.
I wonder if he's
Ricky
been eating
looks
the
like
island soul
hell.
food. Looks like hell, but we can't do anything else with him. Yeah, he walks at a snail pace. They definitely need to add a double click. Yeah, but it's just funny
As if
how
the
how
tourists
quick he
weren't
then
bad
moves.
enough. Now we got zombies shambling around. I'm not giving these people another dime.
Victor sure is mad to be okay with zombies roaming the earth and people getting enslaved by food, kinda. Do we have a voice?
No new messages.
Nope. We still haven't paid back the landlord. Well, we still haven't paid her the rent that we've been owing her since the start of the game.
Dead men tell no tales.
And then the cemetery. Oh, the banker's mausoleum has been broken into. Let's see what's in here. Well, Gordon Crumford's spirits here. I guess this
Looks
got
like
looted.
Gordon's ancestors are throwing a little family reunion.
Or something else is going on.
Gordon's final deposit. Gordon Crumsford, large as life, dead as a doornail.
Detective? Ah, it's you. What brings you to this wretched place of rot? Come to watch this tattered soul fall to pieces?
Tempting, but no.
So probably have to help him move on to the afterlife somehow.
How'd you end up here? No interest in the underworld?
I don't really know. I remember Victor shot me, nauseating swine.
Yeah, I sure did.
It was a remarkable experience, really. I was expecting it to hurt, but all I felt was a warm, tired sensation spreading over me. I just sort of fell asleep. Then I was here, in the cold halls of my ancestors. I suppose I'm dead.
Yep, you sure are. And you sure keep
Thank
sniffing.
heavens those errant souls Victor's unleashed haven't taken over my corpse.
There's something that's been bugging me, Crumsford. Why work with a man who murdered the woman you loved?
You know, it's funny how something so obvious now could have such inconspicuous origins. Changes so small as to be unnoticeable at first, gradually transformed Victor. From the man of enterprise I first met, he became a force of reckless violence who stole both my love and my life. I wish I could do it all over, but no man is rich enough to buy back his past. I guess it's only fitting that I should be trapped in this pitiful place.
Why not leave?
I've tried, but every time I do, I feel my mind beginning to slip away, like a balloon from the hand of a child.
Always a sniffing.
So long, Spooky. It's a centennial that zombie gate.
I guess I don't
It's a
have
bottle of
anything
oily black ink.
to help him. If you need his help, I'm not sure what to do with him right now. Let's see what else is here. All these? Oh, I get. Oh, I guess it's just that the
This
zombies
doesn't
have
look good.
broken out of the graves.
Remind me to be
It's not
cremated.
looting. It's just the zombies. Remind me to be cremated. Oh, the Lamoon Mausoleum is inaccessible now, and also Urfra the
I hope
Gravedigger.
Eartha isn't in
Urfa,
there.
yeah, she's no longer here. There's a zombie here.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
We don't have a shovel to dig up the dirt mounds. Okay, I think this is all we can do right now.
This used to be a humfo, a voodoo place of worship. At least until they bulldozed it to make way for island coffee. Here goes nothing.
We gotta go to Island Ventures and go to the factory. So that's here, Ventures Island.
This must be Ventures Island. You can tell by the giant factory stinking up the joint. It's a humfo. Looks like it's been abandoned. The sign says no trespassing. Oh, I'm gonna trespass. Smells like soul food. The factory must be through there.
Are we in a jungle maze or are we in a jungle maze? Left or up? West or north?
The sign doesn't seem to work here. Papa Legba said my best bet is to...
Yeah, we don't have anything to guide us through yet. Let's see.
I can still smell the factory, but I can't tell where the scent's coming from. I'm going to head back before I get lost.
Yeah. We were clearly getting
Smells like
lost. Oh shit, now the layout is different even. We didn't enter in the same place or it's just random. Completely randomized.
I'm going to head back.
Yeah, we definitely have to find the right way through or it just brings us back to the start. But how can we find our way through aside from brute forcing it? It seems like you have a certain number of moves, yeah. About 5 screen transitions.
I'm going to head back.
We didn't come across any hints of which direction to go yet. It's all just random screens until we hit that point where he
Smells
says,
like...
"Oh, I'm gonna get lost. I have to go back." Oh, this is a screen we hadn't seen before.
I'm going to head back.
I'm I'm gonna take a little look at the walkthrough and see if I can get a hint. Oh, okay, so apparently we now have to go back
I think I
to...
need to use the sign on. Here goes nothing.
We now need to go back to the banker and ask the banker spirit and ask it for help in getting to the factory.
All right, so you hit the skids. Are you going to sit here and sulk, or do you want to set things right?
What do you mean exactly?
I need your nose to guide me to Victor's factory.
Oh, his nose.
But how? I'm just a disembodied spirit. I'm all talk now.
Let me worry about that. If you agree to help, I'll find a way to get you out of here.
You'd do that for me? After all I've done?
Actually, no. I'd say I would
You
just...
get one last shot, Crumsford.
Because otherwise he
You blow
clearly won't
this,
help us.
you can rot here for the rest of time.
That's probably more than my behavior merits. Very well.
At least he
I will do
realizes.
whatever I can to help with your investigation. Perhaps it's not too late to do the right thing. So, where do we begin?
Let me get back to you on that. I may need to leaf through my grandmother's notes.
I'll be here, melding with oblivion.
Oh, are we gonna put him in the pot? We're gonna put him in the pot, aren't we? We're gonna draw his spirit into the vessel. Holy shit. Can we talk with him about that?
I need your nose to guide me to Victor's factory.
Very well. Perhaps it's so.
Let me get back to you.
I'll be here.
So long. Inside a red clay pot. This should do.
So, token of toil, symbol of thought, sign of passion. Combine symbols of the body, the mind, and the soul in a clay pot and perform ceremonial song. This will draw the spirit into the vessel. The symbol of the body's toil, what fixed the mind and thought. The sign of soil in passion's coil, inside a red clay pot. Okay, so I think we need to put the ink bottle in because that's the sign of his
The
toil.
symbol of the body's toil. I think this ink from the bank should suffice.
Ah, the smell of a freshly inked mortgage agreement.
Oh god.
The body of my life's work lay in lending. Almost makes me feel whole again.
And I think the locket because he was in love with
A sign of soul
Genevieve?
in passion's coil.
aka Mary.
This belonged to Esmeralda.
Ugh, I knew I recognized that pendant.
Actually, it's a locket.
Oh, Esmeralda. You'll always be my
Oh no, he wasn't. He
soulmate.
was in love with Esmeralda,
No matter what you
Genevieve,
say.
aka Mary's mother. So yeah, that makes sense. And symbol of thoughts. What fixed the mind and thought? Money?
A symbol of thought.
Because he
Gordon was
obsessed
always
with
thinking
money.
about money. Maybe a couple coins would work.
A good banker always has his mind on his money and his money on his mind.
I've got all my ingredients now. You ready to make good on your word?
Yes, Detective. I'm at your service.
All right, let me give this a try.
Woohoo! A spirit urn! A Govy, I guess they call it.
Looks like it worked.
Govy.
It's a Govy containing Gordon Crumsford. He's in there somewhere.
Okay, and now he should be, I'm guessing he should be able to lead us through the jungle maze. So let's go back to...
I think I need to use the sign on myself.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Here goes nothing.
Let's go back to the other islands with the factory on it.
All right, Crumsford. It's your time to shine.
I'm here, Detective. How can I be of service?
I need to find my way to Victor's soul food factory.
This way, Detective.
So he's leading us through.
We should head west.
We should head west. What if I choose to go east?
The stench is stronger to the south now.
What if I go north?
We should head west.
What if I go north? I'm just curious to see what happens if we don't follow his instructions.
I think we ought to head north, Detective.
He keeps saying different directions. So he's being inconsistent already, which means...
We should head west.
North?
We should head west.
Now he's consistently saying west. Well, let's continue this way.
I think we ought to head north, Detective.
I think these screens are looping. We'll probably have to listen to what he says eventually.
The stench is stronger to the south now.
Okay, so... let's start following his hints.
We should head west.
Because we were clearly not getting anywhere by not following his instructions. We're back at the start, it seems?
We should head west. The stench is stronger to the south now. The stench is stronger to...
The stench is stronger to the north now. Okay, so following his instructions actually got us there.
Oh, the stench is overwhelming. We must be getting close.
We're there, amigo. You did good for once.
What now, Detective?
Now, I'm gonna shut this place down for good.
Factory runoff. Perfectly safe factory runoff, sure. Sure, that's completely safe.
Polluting? Now I'm really mad.
On top of everything else that bastard's done, how dare he pollute?
This place is a nightmare.
It sure
And
looks
I'm
like
here to
it's.
wake everyone up.
Let's hope we can. Back to beach. So we skip through the forest and then we go back straight to the. We don't have to do the forest, aka jungle anymore. Let's enter the factory, I guess. We can just enter. The secret ingredient is you! Island kitchen. Victor font tool office. Factory door. Door console. Coffee machine?
Smells like industrial strength coffee. There's a warning on the machine that says, hot surface, do not touch.
Coffee cup.
It's some sort of cup. I assume it's used to hold liquid, presumably to drink.
Some
It could come in
sort of
handy.
liquid, presumably to drink.
It's empty. Smells like there's a warning on. It's too hot to touch with my bare hands.
Uh, does that mean I need gloves or something? Oh, I don't need to leave.
This one's a bit on the nose. Say what you will about Victor. He sure knows how to sell a bowl of snot.
Oh, we can actually go into the office. But of course he's not here.
I can see the factory floor from up here. It's a painting of a baseball player sliding into home base. The umpire is making a call.
I just realized I haven't taken my meds yet today, so I'm quickly gonna take my meds. Give me a minute. Okay, should have taken these like 6 hours ago, but oh, better late than never. And it just dropped one of my meds, but it's just a vitamin D. I'll look for it later. It's so important compared to everything else that I just took.
There's a AA battery in the drawer.
Ooh, battery. Battery. Boom.
A AA battery. Beautiful desk. But I don't have time for that right now.
Voodoo Detective.
Actually, there's a
He
hidden
keeps
button
pointing
here.
out how beautiful desks are in this game.
This desk is even better than I imagined.
Nice desk. Trash can.
There's a gum wrapper stuck on the bottom. Could be useful.
A gum wrapper. Looks more like a tomb. The shape of the desk, you mean? Yeah, a bit.
It's a foil gum wrapper. If I connect the cathode to the anode with a flammable conductor, I should get fire.
We just have fire in our inventory
This is
now.
really doing a number on my pockets. Those don't go together. Those don't go together. Those don't go together.
I still don't. We've had this aged rum in our inventory for a long time, and I don't know why.
I don't know the combination, and it would take the strength of 100 men to break it open with my bare hands.
Okay, so this is why we need to
But I
make the
bet
strength
this is where
brew.
Victor keeps the key to the factory.
I always
This
carry some
place is
fire
built like a
around me
fortress.
just in case.
There's no way I'm getting in there without a key. I need a key to unlock this door.
We want hot water from the coffee machine, I
It's
think,
too
but
hot to
he
touch
keeps
with my
saying
bare
it's too
hands.
hot to touch with my bare hands.
There's nothing in the cup to add that to.
Yeah, we need hot water in the coffee cup, and then we need to steep the flour in it for the strength brew, but how do I get the hot water if you keep saying it's too hot to handle? Is there... Did I miss gloves or something that I can use? Oh, the cabinet. I looked over this cabinet.
Not much in here except a washcloth.
I
Might
guess
as
that's
well
what
take
we
it.
need.
It's a clean washcloth. One steaming cup of joe coming right up.
Coffee cup full?
It's full to the brim with delicious black coffee.
Hey Jack, hope you got some
Smells strong
good
enough
sleep.
to curl your eyebrows.
Let's steep the
The vessel
flour
with
in
the
it.
petals holds the brew that is through. Whoa. I feel as strong as 100 men.
that animation.
Open sesame.
Just pulls it off.
I think that coffee is finally wearing off. Let's see here. Precious stones, gold coins, macaroni art.
Macaroni art?
And the
What?
key to the factory floor. I'll just take that.
Oh
I
shit!
don't think so.
Oh no, it's
I'll thank you
Victor
to
and
keep
our
your
brother
filthy
Billy.
detective
He has
bits
under
off my
his
possessions.
control.
Someone ought to put a bell on you.
Fudge.
Sorry, old
He
chap.
took his key back,
To
I
the
guess.
Victor go the spoils.
Yeah, oh,
Frankly, I don't know how you survived your little spill from
but
the
shit.
yacht.
We shouldn't
But
have run out of
bravo.
the coffee strength brew yet.
If you
Then we
like
could have
that,
just punched
you're
him
gonna
to
love
death.
how I escaped your burning factory.
Do you take pleasure from being a thorn in my
Of
side?
course.
I'd rather be a nail in your coffin.
I think that's enough chit-chat for now. Do say hello to Mary for me.
No, Billy!
Time for a dirt nap, my childish friend.
Childish friend. How dare you call me childish? Don't at all, Billy, my brother, no!
I'm going to have you stuffed and
He's-
mounted on my
he-
wall.
I want to say what he's saying. All his unique dialogue here.
You're a child, and I'll kill you as I would a child.
Why does he keep saying the Voodoo Detective is childish? Doesn't make sense. That aim. Well, I mean, he's in a trance, so he's not actually, you know,
Die, you sniveling rodent!
thinking. So he's just shooting right at where Voodoo Detective is, but there's a desk in front of it, so I guess he's shooting into the desk.
Get sprayed, you little weed!
Get sprayed, you little weed. How many bullets does that gun have?
But I'm through with you. The wagon boys won't know whether to use a gurney or a
Gravity is really strong.
One of these bullets has your name on it. Voodoo Dick. Yes, that's what it says.
He's pointing up, but yeah, you're right. The bullets are indeed
Eat
not
hot
hitting
lead,
where
you
he's
damn dirty
aiming.
peasant.
You damn dirty peasants. He's actually pointing at
Your
the
case
safe.
will soon be closed.
Does he have more?
Would you like some butter, detective? Because you're toast.
I did have toast for brunch earlier. I had an English brunch. Fried
Taste
eggs,
you loathsome cur.
bacon, baked beans, and toast.
I'm going to have you stuffed and mounted on my wall.
Repeating.
That won't help here. I'm not wasting this. It's the other way around. I'm going to save that for later. The sign doesn't seem to work here. Papa Legba said my best bet. Can't use that here. That won't help here.
What?
Eat hot lead, you damn.
The trash can is...
Oh, do we play the harmonica
When
again
I'm
to
through
snap
with
him
you,
out of it
The
again?
wagon boys won't know whether to.
There's no time to practice harmonica. I've got work to do. I'm starting to think there might be something wrong with Billy.
You think?
Something tells me he's not going to listen to reason. I'm starting to think that I need to find a way to foil the battery they set up over there.
Foil
One
the
of these
battery
bullets has your
set
name
up
on it.
over there.
He wouldn't be able to hear me over the gunfire.
Oh, like that.
Would you like some butter, detective? Because you're
I think
toast.
we need to use a fire on something here, but foil the battery they've set up over there. What does he mean?
I can't use it here. It won't help here. I need to find a way to foil the battery they set up over there.
We did foil
Your case
the battery
will
we
soon
found,
be
which
closed.
got us the fire.
Can't use that here. That won't help here.
Fire and trash, yeah, I just tried
Die,
that.
you sniveling rodent.
No.
I can't use that here.
I've tried the fire on everything in here.
That won't help here.
Get sprayed, you little weed. Time for a dirt nap, my childish friend.
Oh! Okay,
You're a
so
child, and I'll kill you as I would a child.
I hate to waste good rum, but desperate times. Sometimes you have to fight fire
Molotov
with fire
cocktail.
bombs. I should probably get rid of this before my pockets catch fire. Hey, Victor!
What is it, detective? Can't you see we're busy trying to kill you?
This one's on the house.
You've just lit your own funeral pyre. This factory is practically made of asbestos.
what?
Billy, you stand outside and make sure he doesn't escape. I
Wow.
have business to attend to.
Damn. I better find a way out of here. I can't break the window with my bare hands.
Shit, we ran out of the strength brew.
Can't use that here.
Can't use the turn. And we throw the trash can. through?
Trash can's empty. Nothing more to see here. Just another mouth-watering desk.
He has a thing for
So
desks.
this is where I left my giant diamond.
Ooh. Giant diamonds.
Better clear out before I ruin my necktie. This thing must be worth a fortune.
And somehow the diamond just cuts a
My
hole.
diamond broke.
True.
Island brand garbage.
My diamond broke.
I've got to find a way out of this room or I'm toast.
Yeah, there's.
I'm kinda high up, but I guess you can't make an omelet without breaking a few legs.
Woo! Well, he's not screaming out in pain, so. I guess he got out of there fine. Man. So now we're well in the
The
factory.
manhole cover says electrical. I can't get a grip without something to pry it open.
Okay, yeah, so we need to do something to pry open the manhole. To factory floor. Okay, so this is actually the factory floor. Soul beacon. So this is how he's harvesting
Victor's got
souls, I
Baron
guess?
Samdi's spirit fixed in the machine. It's acting as a beacon to the souls. Got to
My
get it out of
diamond
there,
broke.
but I can't while the machine
Yeah,
is
it
running.
kind of reminds me of Day of the Tentacle. The cheap imitation
Souls go in,
diamonds.
and soul goo comes out. I wouldn't believe it if I weren't seeing it with my own eyes.
Damn, this art is really great.
This panel controls the soul food generator production speed. Not enough power.
Utility box. That looks like a pry.
It's a utility box. There's a Halligan in there.
A Halligan.
It's a hell of a Halligan.
A hell of a Halligan. Exhaust room. Another manhole. Turbine intake shaft. Crane controls.
The console says quality control crane.
Quality control crane.
I guess exhaust turbines don't like soul food. Lesson learned.
What the devil is going on here?
Well, that was easy.
You! I thought I had you incinerated. Weren't you a pile of ash? And what have you done to my beautiful machine, you little gremlin?
Uh-oh. Looks like someone put a potato in your tailpipe.
Oh, you're a dead man, detective. This time, I'm going to take care of you myself.
Uh-oh!
I've done enough damage with the crane for now. I should find another way to do violence to this factory.
I'm going to shoot you. Very soon now.
What if we...
Any last words,
Okay.
detective?
Yeah, I just need a second.
Very well. I'm not an unreasonable man.
You kind
I
of
have
are.
time.
That won't help here. Can't use that here.
Your time is up. Goodbye, Mr. Detective.
No! Well, I guess game over.
What the devil is going on here? You! I thought that. And what have you...
Uh-oh. Looks like someone
GG.
put a potato...
What can we do against him?
I don't want anyone...
I'm going to shoot you. Very...
I'd better keep my distance.
I better keep my distance.
Any last word?
Did I have to get on there?
Do your worst, Von Tool.
Very well. Goodbye, Mr. Detective.
Okay, so you just said exactly the same. And back to the game over screen. Load game again.
What the devil is... You! And what have you done to...
Uh-oh. This conveyor runs back into the barrel room. I think it's for rejects.
Hop
And
on!
Voodoo Detectives.
For rejects and Voodoo
You
Detective.
get away from there! Detective! Really getting tired of looking for you now!
Okay, so manhole, we gotta
Come out, wherever you are!
pry this open. Let me pry this open.
The manhole cover says electrical. I can't get a grip without something to pry it open.
I just got to.
No!
What? I was
Now!
just going to open it. I guess we have
This
to get
conveyor
on this conveyor belt.
Don't you dare!
So the thing,
Get down from there!
the gimmick here is that we
fiddling
get
freeloader.
link from him with these. He keeps having to load up his gun too, which makes no sense.
When I find you, you're going to regret this!
It's a hell of a halligan.
Yes, let me. That was weird though.
It goes down quite a ways.
I'm coming for you, detective!
Can finally use this man. Engineer's notes.
There's a note here. Do not increase power to the soul beacon or soul juicer. We don't want anyone upstairs damaging the machine by running it at full speed, however tempting that may be.
Okay, so clearly
It's
we
signed by the
gotta.
factory's lead engineer.
We give them more power so they run at full speed. And
These dials seem to indicate where power is being routed through the factory. I think the big one up top shows how much power is in reserve. The bottom three are for the soul beacon, the exhaust turbine, and the soul juicer. These dials seem to think the big one up top, the bottom three are... This panel can... The juicer's already running on low power. I think that's it. The soul food generator is fully powered.
now the manhole's automatically lit.
This panel controls the soul food generator production speed.
Full speed ahead! Now it's gonna get overloaded.
What have you done?
It's over, Fontoul. I'm shutting you down. The dead are rising from the earth, and I kind of like them there.
The only thing rising is our profits.
You are insane!
The dead are an incredible draw for tourists.
No, they're not!
Not to mention they'll probably work for pennies on the dollar.
Fuck you!
No, it's not over, detective. Business is booming.
Well, we just found out what actually boomed. I love that move. Yep.
Look at yourself, Fontoul. You're a monster. I should be able to use Papa Legba's sign to return this to Baron Samedi. Victor's captured Baron Samdi's spirit. I've got to return it as soon as possible. Those don't go together. Look at you're a mon. I want nothing more to do with this machine. I smashed it up good.
Can't go that way anymore. Can't. Just gotta use some couple that guy, I guess. Oh shit! Fontoul is now a zombie! Or is he? I don't know.
Why, Detective? Why must you tread so callously over my dreams?
Look around you, Victor. What part of you is so broken you can't see the damage you're doing?
Don't be naive, Detective. You think there's something so sacred about the spirits, about God, about life and death? The only thing sacred is the happiness we can extract from the brief flame of our existence.
You are
We
insane.
are the custodians of life's meaning, and I find my meaning making money and delicious fast food.
You've put all of existence in jeopardy. Where exactly do you think this is going to end?
I'll admit, I don't know. But surely you agree the destination's not important, so long as you're enjoying the journey.
I don't know.
I've tried to reason with you, Fontoul. I really
kind of
have,
has a point,
but
actually.
I can tell there's
well,
no getting
yeah,
through.
but the means don't justify
It's
the end
time
is the
to
issue.
teach you a lesson.
Put him up!
It's you for whom the school bell tolls.
Duke, let's duke it out. Oh my god!
Private Dick Kick.
Soul food salve.
Okay, so he healed himself?
Apple of my eye.
I had no idea this would actually go into a fighting system.
Nice try, nitwit.
Okay, so that didn't do anything?
Backhanded compliment. You're a great fighter, Detective. Someone so weak and stupid.
Earn a soul.
Oh my god, that was a Hadouken!
Reload.
Oh shit, he's reloading his gun.
9/10 of the lower.
Field of honor.
Holy shit!
If I don't start blocking those bullets, I'm liable to spring a leak.
Yeah, so I gotta block when he's... after he's reloaded.
Grammy's flaming hot sauce.
So,
Gentleman's cower.
that's a block?
Private eye. Victor's current weaknesses are Grammy's flaming hot sauce and earn a soul.
Oh, so it's... changes.
Earn a soul. Victor's weaknesses have changed.
Backhanded compliment.
His weaknesses have changed, but...
It's so refreshing spending time with you, Detective. It reminds me how much worse life could be.
Private eye. Victor's current weaknesses are apple of my eye and private dick kick.
Oh, so he can also...
Reload.
So now I got a block.
Seamus shield.
Field of honor.
But yeah, I had already lost too much health from that one shot.
And so ends the tale of Voodoo Detective.
So retry, of course.
I've tried
This
to
is
reason
Baron
with you,
Samedi, I
Fontoul.
think,
I
the
really
Lord of the
have,
Underworlds.
but I can tell there's no getting through. It's time to teach you a lesson.
It is you for whom the school bell tolls.
And GG. I still have to get through this fight. Let's start
Eye.
with the private eye. check his weaknesses.
Victor's current weaknesses are earn a soul and apple of my.
Earn a soul and
Backhanded
apple of
compliment.
my.
It's so brave of you to not care what anyone thinks of your personal height.
Wow, so mean. So earn a soul and apple of my eye.
Apple of my eye. Victor's weaknesses have changed.
Why, detective?
Oh,
I never noticed
I charmed
your
him.
beautiful eyes.
Private eye. Victor's current weaknesses are private dick kick and Grammy's flaming hot.
Kiss me, detective.
oh no!
Private dick kick.
Private dick kick! Oh my god, he lost a lot of health from that.
Victor's weaknesses have changed.
He's no longer
So
charmed because I
sound.
kicked him in the dick. And he was charmed by me.
Private
So
eye.
he healed a bit.
Victor's current 9/10 of the lower and Grammy's flaming.
Gentleman's cower.
9/10 of the lower.
Still hurt him despite his
Victor's
blocking.
weaknesses have changed. Private eye.
Yeah, it's usually turned him off
Victor's
getting kicked in
current
the dick.
weaknesses are
Yeah.
earn a soul and 9/10 of the lower.
Reload.
Okay, so he's gonna shoot me, which means I need to block now or he does a ton of damage.
Seamus shield.
Field of honor.
And it only does a bit of damage thanks to block. Earn a soul!
Earn a soul.
Hadouken!
Victor's weaknesses have changed.